Hello people, today I got this small amplifier here. It's a class D amplifier. It's a TDA8932. It's a 30 watt amplifier. You can get this from eBay or alixpress from 4 pound to 6 pound including shipping. Today we're gonna test its power output and distortion. I've set this up today so we can check its power output and distortion. That's our ambient temp there. It's around 18C. Power supply is set to 30 volts. This is our load resistor here. This is an 8 ohm load. First, we're going to check its peak power output. So we got our signal generator that's set to 1 kilohertz, 0.2 volt peak to peak. You can see the frequency there. That's the peak to peak output there, 13.6. So we're gonna ramp the output, the input, 0.3 volt, 0.4, 5, 0.6, 0.7. Okay, it dropped out. At 0.9 volt, the amplifier shut down. Okay, it's back to that's the peak output there. Okay, we miss it. It's around 47 volts. I'm going to have the amplifier recover for a bit so we can get its peak power output. I'm going to ramp it up to 0.8 volts. Okay, so 47.2 volts. It's maximum peak output, 47.2. Let's check. 47.2, 7.2 divided 2.8 square divide 8. So that's about 35.5 watts peak output. And that's the input there, 0.8 volts peak to peak. If you increase that to 0.9, the amplifier is gonna shut down. Now the output has stabilized to 33.2, 0.6 volt peak to peak. Now we're going to check the temperature of the amplifier. Okay, so that's the temperature of the amplifier there. It's very hot, 98.3 degrees C. That's almost 100 degrees C. But even though it's 98 degrees C, its output is still stable at around 32 volts. So we're gonna check the output of the 32 volts. 2 divide 2.8 squared divide 8. So that's about 16.3 watts RMS continuous output. Now we're going to check the distortion at its output. Discontinuous output. Okay, we have the meter set there at 1%. Okay, so that's 1% there. It's about 0.82% distortion at 16 watts output. 16 watts continuous output. Now let's check the efficiency at this output, at this continuous output. You can see the power consumption there, around 17.5 watts. So its current output. Okay, now the output has dropped off to 31.2 volts. So we're gonna measure that again. 31.2 divide 2.8 divide 8. So the output now drops a little bit to 15.5. And the power consumption from the power supply is 17.1, so that's 15.5 divide 17.1. Okay, the efficiency at this output is about 90%. At about 15 watts output, the distortion is about 0.82. Yeah, 0.82%, so less than 1%. That's the continuous output at 90% efficiency. And let's check the temperature of the amp again. Okay, now the temperature of the IC is around 100 degrees centigrade now, 99.9. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Please subscribe if you like the video. See you next time.